conference meeting for February the 8th, 2024, and call the meeting to order. And before I move to Cherie for any speakers or anything, I'd like to make an announcement about, of all things, the Super Bowl is this Sunday. And the reason I bring it up is because one of the Kansas City Chiefs defensive ends is Neil Farrell, who is right here from Mobile, Alabama. And his mother actually works for the Mobile County Board of Registrars. And she's going to be traveling to Vegas to be with her son for a Super Bowl party. And I wanted to mention that Neil was a graduate from Murphy High School, and he earned his degree from LSU, and he played in the 2019 National Championship at LSU. And he was drafted in 2022 to the Las Vegas Raiders and was traded to Kansas City Chiefs in 2023. So I don't particularly have any interest in who wins the Super Bowl, but because we have a local, good luck to Neil and good luck to the Kansas City Chiefs. And with that, I'll move on to Cherie.
No one signed up to speak this morning, sir.
All right, thank you. I will move on to you, Mr. Hodge.
Okay. Number one, approve minutes of the regular meeting of January 8th, 2024. Number two, approve a list of claims. Number three, approve appropriation contract with the City of Creola in the amount of $150,000 from District 1 carryover funds for the purchase of a new fire truck. Number four, approve appropriation contract with Dumas Wesley Community Center in the amount of $10,000 from District 1 carryover funds for operational expenses. Number five, authorize preliminary award in the amount of $1,500,000 of home funds to Camellia Square in support of their application to the Alabama Housing Finance Authority for 2024 low-income housing tax credits for proposed senior housing development. Number six, authorize preliminary award of the amount of $975,388 of home funds to Creole Road in support of their application to Alabama Housing Finance Authority for 2024 low-income housing tax credit for proposed affordable housing development. Number seven, authorize subrecipient agreement with Legal Services Alabama in the amount of up to $21,750 of Emergency Solutions Grant Program funds to provide rapid rehousing services to persons who are homeless and who live within the geographic designation of the urban county. Number eight, authorize subrecipient agreement with Infinite Opportunities in the amount of up to $5,700 of Emergency Solutions Grants Program funds to provide rapid rehousing services to persons who are homeless and who live within the geographic designation of urban county. Number nine, authorize recipient agreement with Housing First, Inc. in the amount of up to $46,935 of Emergency Solutions Grants Program funds to provide rapid rehousing services to persons who are homeless and who live within the geographic designation of urban county. Number 10, authorize subrecipient agreement with Legal Services Alabama in the amount up to $22,750 of Emergency Solutions Grant Program funds to provide homeless prevention services to persons who are at risk of becoming homeless and who live within the geographic designation of urban county. Excuse me. Number 11, authorize recipient agreement with Infinite Opportunities in the amount of up to $6,150 of Emergency Solutions Grant Program funds to provide homeless prevention services to persons who are homeless or at risk of becoming homeless and who live within the geographic designation of urban county. Number 12, authorize subrecipient agreement with Penelope House in the amount of up to $25,000 of Emergency Solutions Grant Program funds to provide emergency shelter services to persons who are homeless or at risk of becoming homeless and who live within the geographic designation of urban county. 13, authorize subrecipient agreement with Family Promise of Coastal Alabama in the amount up to $9,000 of Emergency Solution Grant Program funds to provide emergency shelter services to persons who are homeless or at risk of becoming homeless and who live within the geographic designation of Urban County. Number 14, adopt a resolution to transfer reconciliation of bank accounts and processing of garnishments from Mobile County Treasurer to Mobile County Finance Department. Number 15, approve revision to the Education Incentive Policy for the 13th Judicial Court Police Department to provide further clarification to Section 2.0 incentive pay increase.
Can we go back to number 14 for just a second? Can we talk about that? Jay, will you talk about that for just a second and what it means?
This is a action designed to remove some of the current functions of the county treasurer to the finance department in general in preparation for Mr. Benson's position and ending at the end of the calendar year. And so we're just moving it now so the transition is not all at once for quote county finance at that time in January. So everybody remembers the legislation passed a year or so ago by the state legislature abolished the position of the county treasurer. This is a step toward that, so they don't have all those duties on them at one time. Does that sound generally correct, Ms. Dana?
That's correct. This is just to facilitate the gradual move as opposed to doing it upon his departure. It allow us to take the duties on under finance, small pieces, so that we can get acclimated and master a process before we take on another process, so that we're not waiting until November to try to absorb everything.
And Phil's aware that I spoke with Mr. Benson yesterday, and he,
Just to prepare a little bit so that it's not all just dumped in your lap all at one time.
on the
Correct.
last day of his
Yeah.
term of office.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Number 16, approve appointment of Juan Peasant to serve on the Board of Directors of the Mobile Convention and Visitors Bureau to represent District 1. 17, approve appointment of Dayan L. Broughton to serve on the Board of Directors of Mobile County Water, Sewer, and Fire Protection Authority. Number 18, approve it.
And Commissioner, Mr. Broughton's term will be approximately 5 years because the
Right.
gentleman before him had resigned, and so in order to keep the
Yeah,
staggered
that's
terms,
right.
it's not technically a full 6-year term where he will technically be on the board for 6 years.
Yeah, I don't think it will expire February of 2029. It'll be more like November or December of 28, wouldn't it? Is that,
We thought the prior board's term was in February of
Okay.
2023.
whatever 6 years
I think
from
that
the
is-
end of the
we think
last
that's
guy's
correct.
term?
If y'all can get that checked.
But
for-
we'll triple verify that.
Is
Did we
this
check on
your
that?
recommendation
I think
on
Linda did.
appointment?
We'll
Okay.
validate that, but we think that's correct. We'll check to be sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good. Number 18, approve application of Smoke City Theodore LLC for lounge retail liquor license Class 2 for liquor and vape, 7272 Theodore Dawes Road. 19, adopt a resolution supporting Amendment 1 exempting local bills and local constitutional amendments from the budget isolation resolution and encourage citizens to vote yes at the 2024 preliminary election on March 5th, 2024. Number 20, approve sponsorship with South Alabama Regional Planning Commission in the amount of $2,500 for its annual meeting. 21, approve amendment of the Mobile County Commission American Rescue Plan Act Strategic Spending Plan, approve August 1st, 2022, to award funding as identified to the project as follows. Number 22, approve appropriation contract with the Board of School Commissioners of Mobile County in the amount of $10,000 from District 1 education funds to help support an incentive program for students, faculty, and staff at the Callaway Smith Middle School. 23, approve appropriation contract with United Way of Southwest Alabama, Inc. in the amount of $15,000 from District 1 education funds for engaging the Next Generation event. Number 24, approve sponsorship agreement with Mattie T. Blunt High School Alumni Association in the amount of $2,500 from District 1 education funds for its Student Motivation Alumni Reach Back Task Force. Number 25, approve appropriation contract with Assistant League Mobile in a total amount of $6,000 for its fundraiser fund for philanthropy event. The funds will be divided as follows. 26, approve appropriation contract with Board of School Commissioners of Mobile County in the amount of $6,000 from District 1 education funds for libraries, resources, furnishings, and incentives for parents, students, and teachers at Just for Developmental Laboratory. 27, approve appropriation contract with Glove Foundation in a total amount of $25,000 for its Like Me golf clinic and exhibition. Funds will be divided as follows. 28, approve appropriation contract with Sims Elementary School Parent-Teacher Organization in the amount of $20,000 from District 2 Education Funds for Phase 2 improvements to the Eagles Nest outdoor classroom at Sims Elementary School. 29, approve appropriation contract with the Board of School Commissioners of Mobile County in the amount of $18,000 from District 2 Education Funds for outdoor furnishings, school fencing, game day pro box, mascot costume, logo banners, and student-teacher incentives at Wilmer Elementary School. Number 30, approve appropriation contract with Liberty Learning Foundation, Inc. in the amount of $2,500 from District 2 Education Funds for a Super Citizen Program. 31, approve appropriation contract with Elsie Collier Elementary School Parent-Teacher Organization in the amount of $19,000 from District 2 Education Funds for basketball court resurfacing. Number 32, approve appropriation contract with Cottage Hill Athletic Association in the amount of $4,622.10 from District 2 Commission Funds for baseball equipment. Number 33, approve appropriation contract with McDavid Jones Elementary School Boosters Club in the amount of $20,000 from District 2 Education Funds to purchase water bottle filling stations and student chairs for McDavid Jones Elementary School. 34, approve appropriation contract with Bay Area Women Coalition, Inc. in the amount of $5,000 from District 1 Education Funds for its Trinity Gardens Community Black Heritage Parade. 35, approve agreement with the Mobile Mystics Mardi Gras Association to lease one voting machine in the amount of $300. 36, approve a change order number 1 with Roger and Willard, Inc. for a project Government Plaza 3rd floor North Tower office build-out. The change will decrease the contract by $1,733, and the new contract total will be in the amount of $48,242. 37, authorize assignment to Thompson Engineering for Whistler Bike Trail Bridge replacement. Work will consist of design, bidding, and project administration associated with the development of the bridge construction. The proposed fee is $76,600. 38, authorize advertising for bids, Strickland Youth Center intake renovations. 39, authorize advertising for bids, replace Public Works camera system camps 1, 2, 3, and 4. 40, award bid to Roger and Willard, Inc. for Michael Square Revenue Commission restrooms renovation for their total bid in the amount of $832,117. Number 41 needs to be voted at the conference. Authorize providing a letter of support to the South Alabama Regional Planning Commission for the application to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Climate Resilience Regional Challenge to develop a regional resilient plan for coastal Alabama.
So moved.
Second.
42, approve no-cost grant amendment to extend the period of performance to December 31st, 2025 for project stormwater management improvements for Tobin Springs Branch and Gumtree Branch. 43, approve county levies for alcoholic beverage license for fiscal year 2024-2025, requested by the Alcoholic Beverage Control Board as follows. 44, rescind approval for lease agreement between the Mobile County Commission and the City of Mobile and SMG, approved in October 23rd, 2023 minutes. Agenda item number 17, for the lease of the Mobile Civic Center for the rental of a meeting room for poll workers training February 22nd, 23rd, 27th, and 28th, 2024, for probate court at no cost to the county. 45 needs to be voted at the conference. Facility use agreement between Mobile County Commission and Bishop State Community College for the lease of a meeting room for poll workers training February 22nd, 23rd, and 28th, 2024, for probate court at no cost to the county, pending legal review requested by administration.
So moved.
Second.
46, approve contract amendment number 1 with Architect Group, Inc. for West Mobile County Park improvements to add additional engineering and design services. And we're going to add cost center number 84 to this agenda item. 47, approve right of use, hold harmless, and indemnity agreement between Mobile County Commission and Goodwill Industries of the Gulf Coast, Inc. to allow Goodwill to use certain county-owned property to assist in its daily operations at Mobile County Recycling Center at no cost to the county. 48, consider taking the following actions on bids. 49, approve renewal agreement with Pinnacle Networks in the amount of $19,567.44 for NetCloud Mobile Essentials for the Sheriff's Office pending legal review. 50, approve renewal agreement with ConnectWise LLC in the amount of $6,504 for Screen Connect Access 750 for the Sheriff's Office. 51, approve renewal maintenance contract with Blue Alley in the amount of $6,230 for the Sheriff's Office. 52, approve renewal of the subscription license with TSA Inc. in the amount of $3,996 for VM Data Platform Universal for the County Commission. 53, approve renewal subscription with Action Verb LLC doing business as file.com in the amount of $6,000 for annual power plan for the County Commission. 54, approve renewal master service agreement with Unity Fiber under the current state of Alabama contract in the amount of $23,780 per month for 33 Circuit 1 and internet connection for the County Commission. 55, approve master service agreement with Unity Fiber under the current state Alabama contract in the amount of $23,679.20 per month for voice over IP services for the County Commission. 56, adopt a sole source resolution approving renewal of software maintenance contract with Environmental Systems Research Institute, Inc. for ArcGIS desktop services in the amount of $73,475 for the County Commission. 57, approve change order number 2 with Sycamore Construction, Inc. for project West Mobile County Park improvements. This change order will increase the contract by $376,861.84. The new contract amount is $2,443,115.36. Cost for this change order will be paid as follows. 58, approve amending January 22nd, 2024 minutes, agenda item number 9, to remove Mobile Civic Center and add Bishop State Community College for poll worker mandatory training session location. 59, approve appointment of Ronnie Starworth to serve on the Board of Directors of Mobile Museum of Art. And we have one add-on, Commissioners. Excuse me. Add-on number 1, adopt a resolution authorizing requests of Engineering, Public Works Department to dispose of certain items from fixed asset inventory list. And that's it.
All right, Mr. Kegley.
Yes, good morning, Commissioners. We would ask that you consider taking the following action. And I understand our meeting will actually be on the 15th. Next Thursday, yes, okay. Item number 1, approve setting the following speed limits as listed below for various subdivision streets. Item 2, approve reimbursable agreement for the relocation of utility facilities with Alabama Power Company on one of our 2018 pay-as-you-go projects. Item 3, adopt resolution for the preliminary engineering and construction agreement for the resurfacing, restoration, and rehabilitation of Snow Road North from Tanner Williams Road to US 98. Commissioners, this is going to be utilizing some 80/20 funding through the MPO. Item 4, adopt a resolution for the preliminary engineering and construction agreement for the resurfacing, restoration, and rehabilitation of Snow Road South from Jeff Hamilton Road up to Airport Boulevard. And this project also will be utilizing 80/20 funding through the MPO. Item 5, approve an agreement to purchase mitigation credits from Lillian Swamp Mitigation Holdings for one of our 2022 pay-as-you-go projects, Mason Ferry Road, Great Drain Basin Pave. Item 6, award bid to Hosey Weaver for our Citronelle Streets resurfacing project, one of our 2022 pay-as-you-go projects, for their bid in the amount of $296,619.12. Item 7, Commissioners, we would ask that you vote for this here at this conference. Approve a letter of support from the Mobile County Commission for the US DOT Bridge Investment Program Planning Grant Funding for the state of Alabama.
What does this entail as far as?
Commissioners, there's a $100 million grant program, and all 31 counties in the state of Alabama are grouping together, and they're sponsoring a planning grant. And we are one of the 31 counties in the state going after this $100 million planning grant. So we are asking several entities to provide letters of support, and the county commission being one of them.
So if it's awarded, then we'll divide up that money?
Well, that's when the planning grant, AECOM is representing the 31 counties in the state of Alabama, and they will be taking this planning grant, how to spend this $100 million throughout the state of Alabama. We have made application for one of our bridges out there on Jeff Hamilton Road, bridge number 127. That bridge has become in increasingly bad shape due to the heavy loads out there. It's just getting beat up with all the loading. So we've had to reduce the load posting on that bridge significantly just in the last year. So we've initiated a project to go ahead and try to replace that and design a new bridge for it. We're submitting that bridge to be part of this planning grant, that $100 million program.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Item 8, would ask if you would also vote here at this conference, approve a letter of commitment from the county commission for that same US DOT Bridge Investment Program Planning Grant funding in the amount of $2,065.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Item 9, approve preliminary and final plat of Waring Oil subdivision. There's 2 lots in Commission District 3. And the preliminary and final plat of Bender Park subdivision in Commission District 3. Item 10, recommend assenting to the county engineer's approval of an extension of the approval for a 1-year period on Ellens Cove Unit 2 subdivision. Item 11, recommend assenting to the county engineer's approval of an extension of the approval for a 1-year period on Audubon Point. Item 12, approve the final plat of Audubon Point and update the following street in the private road inventory, Dog River Lane. The street has been constructed to a paved private road standard and certified by the developer's professional engineer. Item 13, authorize acquisition of property and acceptance of right-of-way from the following property owners for the following project. Item 14, approve right-of-way and/or easement agreements for Tract 8, Tract 20, Tract 24, and Tract 35 on our Ziegler Boulevard project, one of our 2016 pay-as-you-go projects. Item 15, authorize advertising and receiving bids for Blackwell Nursery Road South, one of our Triple R projects. That's using Rebuild Alabama funding. Item 16, approve assigning a contract for professional geotechnical engineering and testing services for our Potter Track Road Bridge Replacement Project to Geotechnical Engineering Testing Incorporated. And that will be all of the items for the 15th of this month. And Commissioners, before I let you go, wanted to let you know that we have received a letter from Governor Kay Ivey letting us know that we have been successful with our A-Trip 2 application. There is a $10 million pot of money that the state makes available to counties, and we have been successful with receiving a $2 million grant through that program. And that will be for a proposed roundabout at the intersection of Dolphin Island Parkway and Foul River Road, right there at that
All right.
Greer's
Yay,
store. So
congratulations to
we
us.
were one of 26 applications out of 55 that were approved, and it was the largest project in the state, a little over $6 million, so.
Outstanding, yay. Look at her. Deserves an applause.
And I got you to read that, Brian, because I wanted to say thank you. I mean, I know that you're the one that prepares those applications. There was actually, he didn't continue, but there was a request for over $88 million, and we were selected for our project, largely due to Brian's application and what he does for us, and so thank you.
Engineering department goes in together, and how that develops, we converse with the state folks over there, and we ask them, okay, guys, we want to apply for this pot of $10 million. What is y'all's highest priority? And they came up with, we would like to see a roundabout there.
Yeah.
We would like to see intersection improvements, and that's something that we have been conversing with
It's
Commissioner
like the
Dewitt
third
on.
time we've been successful now, isn't it?
Well, this is actually the second
The second
time.
time.
The roundabout at Highway
With-
188 in Irvington Island Battery was our very first attempt, and we were
Mm-hmm.
successful with that, with $2 million, and now we've got $2 million with this one, so.
And also,
Success
I
continues.
mentioned Chip Brown, Representative Chip Brown was instrumental in helping with that as well. He's a big supporter of that roundabout on that state highway as well. So, but Brian, thank you so much for
Good staff.
obviously doing a good job on the applications for us to get these grants.
Thank you.
Your whole team.
Yeah, your whole
You've got
team.
a
Kim.
good team back.
Yeah. All right. Do you have any announcements?
I don't.
All right. All right, well, there being no further business, we'll stand adjourned until next Thursday, February the 15th, for our regular meeting. Everyone enjoy your Mardi Gras weekend. And week, I guess.